Poolbeg Pharma.
Yeah, thank you. So Poolbeg, we listed on the AIM market back in July. We spun out of Open Orphan, a CRO company, with the strategy that we'd focus on infectious diseases. So again, large unmet needs for infectious disease right now. No better time to be in this space. We raised 25 million sterling in an oversubscribed IPO. We have a strategy of being capital light with early monetization. So our plan is to bring these infectious disease programs through into early human clinical testing and then partner with pharma. And there's multiple reasons to do that. I think number one is the fact that that's risky and it's very cost heavy. So let pharma do that. That's what they're good at. But I think, as I say, we can be that engine of providing assets to pharma as they build their own pipeline. And of course, infectious disease is a rapidly growing market right now as the world has pivoted and turned towards infectious diseases during the pandemic. So as I say, no better time to be in an infectious diseases company.
As you mentioned, you IPO'd earlier this year. Now, what progress has been made with POLB 001 since the IPO?
Yeah, it's a good question. That's our lead program, and we brought this over to say when we demerged from Open Orphan. This is a small molecule inhibitor. It's a drug for severe influenza. And we announced to our market recently the progress that we've made, which involved in manufacturing, getting that large-scale manufacturing going. Formulation, again, very important part of the program to be able to administer it to the patients, the healthy volunteers. And also we've selected a clinical trial site to run our challenge study in the middle of next year in Holland. And even beyond that, we got positive reviews or responses from the US Patents and Trademarks Office around the patent that covers POLB 001 for use in severe influenza. So we're very happy with the progress we made in these short 5 months since the company spun out.
And your AI program, maybe you could tell us a little bit more about the progress you made there as well.
Yeah, this is a very exciting part of the company. So as part, again, of the demerger from Open Orphan, we've got a license to a large amount of data that has come from the clinical trials that Open Orphan has run over the years. And this is ripe for interrogation. Let's look at the data that comes from these clinical trials. And so we've started this AI program. Back in October, we announced a deal with global services provider Eurofins, who are going to look at identifying what mRNA transcripts are being up and down regulated in these disease settings, and using AI technology then to interrogate that, to identify what targets are upregulated or downregulated, what new drug targets can we go after. And these are all being adjusted or being changed by the presence of a virus. So we're able to kind of go in there and interrogate that. So a very exciting program where, again, we're in late stage discussions with a number of AI partners to actually take all of this data set and bring it into their supercomputers and analyze it using their algorithms. And what comes out the other end will be very, very exciting when it comes to new targets for treating infectious diseases.
Now, Jeremy, you mentioned that it's 5 months since your IPO. Now, post the IPO, what deals have been completed?
Yeah, as I said, we plan to build out our pipeline both internally with what we've brought over from Open Orphan and externally. Let's look for exciting programs and assets that are outside and bring them in. And again, it's a very kind of well-worn pharma model to balance your pipeline between internal and external. So we recently announced a deal with here at University College Dublin. It's a vaccine against a tropical disease called melioidosis. Again, very unique in that they've identified approximately 170,000 people a year get this disease. And the challenge is the death rate is phenomenally high at 54%. So if you get this disease, you're in big trouble. So vaccine is a great approach. The team at UCD has been working on this for many, many years. They've got Wellcome Trust funding to bring that along. So it's late stage preclinical stage of the asset. So we're going to bring it in, move it forward, manufacturing, and bring it forward into human clinical testing. And then, as I say, the strategy is to be capital light and then partner that with pharma. Again, a large unmet need. And then last week, we just announced a deal with Anna Bio. And this is around oral delivery of vaccines. Now, we've all gotten the shots in our arm over the last couple of years, but this is a new novel approach where you can actually give the vaccine orally. Just gets through the stomach, is protected from the stomach acids, and then gets in and activates mucosal immunity. So a different approach. So again, we're building that out, both external technology along with our internal technology as well.
Now, looking into 2022, what can we expect?
Yes, I've been really busy, as I say, in this last 5 months We're in late stage negotiations, as I mentioned, the AI with another couple of deals. So it's going to be deals, announcing deals, building out our pipeline, and so we'll be announcing that very soon into the new year. Progressing the AI deals, of course, is important. Getting the POV001 into that clinical testing in the middle of next year. As I say, just building the company and gaining momentum. And I say, driving value. It's all about driving value and getting our drugs and vaccine technologies, getting them all moving along and into patients as soon as possible to, let's say, kind of meet some of these unmet medical needs in this infectious disease space.
Well, Jeremy, it's exciting times ahead for the company. Thank you for your time today.
Appreciate that. Yes, we're very excited over here.